Good morning. My name is Andy, and today I will be solving the New York Times monthly bonus puzzle for August 2025. This is constructed by Amy Lucido, and this is edited by Christina Iverson. Today's theme is summer syllabus. So, around this time is when kids are actually going back to school now, whether it's like kids or, college students. They're basically going back to school. So school is once again in session around this time. Yeah, so I would assume it's something similar to that or something related to like school. So it could be like the subjects or whatever. Who knows? All right, let's jump right in. It ends with us? Huh. Yeah, because like this is, I think it's probably like the sequel or something. I'm not sure. Okay. Body of water in the titles of Ernest Hemingway and Jean Rhys novels. Sea? Old Man in the Sea. It's funny because I'm actually reading Old Man in the Sea right now. I checked it out from my library because I was like, I want to get back into reading, so this happens to be one of the books here. So I'm like, okay, I'll read this. Why not? I've been reading a little more as of late, so yeah, just trying to get back into it. Word before age or number. Mild rebuke. The Optimist's Daughter. Author Welt Eudora. Anatomical pouches, sacks. Let's see, this is probably atomic age, atomic number. Three Musketeers or King Lear's Daughters trio. Funny story or the love hypothesis, colloquially. Comedy? Or is it rom-com? Yeah, colloquially, yeah. So if you see that, it usually means something with slang. Okay. Shakespearean hubbub, adieu, which is the official hubbub of the New York Times. Okay, it starts with thus. All right, in mild rebuke, tut. So I'm guessing this has to do with literature. Very interesting, because now I'm trying to get back into reading. It's very fitting that we have a puzzle like this. $20 or so for a book cost. Yeah, it's quite expensive if you ask me. Loose garments worn in the Middle Ages, tunics. Word that's ignored when alphabetizing book titles. The opposite of WNW, essay, lead into face and fix. Something a copy editor might catch. Typo. Lead into face and fix. Pie face. Bookish Granger. Oops. Year of blank. Don't know. Things on an agenda. Items. Amount of time it takes to turn a page. The Diamond Age. Blank Young Ladies Illustrated Primer. Don't know. Screenwriter Ben with the autobiography. Child of the Century. Don't know. Yeah, not happening. Computer gurus. Informally. Composer Joseph. Oh no, this is no. Because composer Joseph is probably Haydn. Spot for Hester Prynne's Scarlet Letter. Never read it. Not that. This. Home for an old woman in a nursery rhyme. Relaxing spot to read if you don't mind the risk of getting your book wet. frankly in a text. To be honest. Hospital sticker. Okay, I'm gonna get back to this. Fear of Flying, writer Zhang. Rocker who wrote the memoir Broken Music. Could it be Ringo Starr? Don't know. Photo blow up. Descriptive language. Don't judge a book by its cover. Is it idiom? Not online. Online. IRL. Reason to call a plumber. Don't know. Angle of blank. Bury my heart at Wounded Knee. Author Brown. Bitter pub offering for short IPA. Angle of, don't know. Frequent library patron, don't know. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory chocolatier, Wonka. Mind materials, ores. Microbes in a Jared Diamond title. Oh, what is it? What's it called? Guns, Germs, and Steel. Yep, germs. Frequent library patron. Bookworm. Love deeply, adore. Water, water everywhere. Blank, any drop to drink. Nor any drop to drink. Regard with respect. Don't know. Celebratory poem, ode. Figure in Hansel and Gretel and Macbeth. Hag. Nor. In honor. Okay. So this is a reason to call plumber. Leak. Angle of repose. I'm going to guess this is D Brown. Suffix for east or west. Like Eastern, Western, Indian prince. Is it Raja? Mowgli's friend in the Jungle Book. Is it? Who is it? Baloo? 2024 novel by Percival Everett that won the Pulitzer Prize in the National Book Award. Don't know. If I loved you less, I might be able to talk about it more. Speaker in a Jane Austen novel. Jane Eyre? Low and fat. Dog and the Thin Man. Oh, what is it called? I don't remember. Mediation Surface. Peter Pan Pooch. Don't know. Publication of the notable books list. Is it New York Times? Agatha Christie plot element. Murder. It something blanks with us. And it's not. Wait, is it ends with us? Wait. Every book begins its life as. No longer valid. I'm going to say ends. Let's try that. Kindle annoyances, ads. No longer valid. Festival at the end of Ramadan, Eid. What every book begins its life as. Don Quixote. So this is probably idea. No longer valid, void. Agatha Christie. Plot element. Real last name of Mark Twain. That would be Samuel Clemens. Stories beginning. To Kill a Mockingbird author Lee. Tree-tokian creature Ent. Stories beginning. Don't know. Aldous Huxley, George Bernard Shaw, or Zelda Fitzgerald astrologically. Leo. Notable or novel with this subtitle Saga of an American Family. Agatha Christie. Plot element. Motive. I'm gonna guess this is New York Times. I don't know what else it could be. Okay. Soccer. Great thing to bring on a summer vacation. Boy blank boy. Daniel J. blank. Shadowfax to Gandalf. Horse. Format for some audiobooks. 2024 nonfiction work by Ta-Nehisi Coates with the don't know. Crying a bullfight, Olay. I think this is Mom, right? I'm glad my mom died. That's by Jeanette McCurdy, I think. Yeah. If it's wrong, I'll add in like some kind of correction. Recipe, direction, mix. Inventor Eli Whitney. What presumably happens during some fade to black scenes? Sex? Let's see. Chicago trains, L's. Buck and Call of the Wild for one. Could it be dog? Alright, what am I missing? Yeah, a lot of these very obscure books. Well, obscure to me. Okay. Lead into, I'm going to say pi. Year of Yes. Is this like Heinlein? Heimlich? I don't know. Diamond Age. Okay. Relaxing spot to read. Computer gurus. IT pros. Okay. Joseph. Is it Haydn? No. This doesn't seem right. Daniel J. Okay. Dog and the Thin Man. I think it starts with an A. Meditation surface. Could it be Matt? Peter Pan Pooch. Nana? Dog. No. Photo blow up. Amount of time it takes to turn a page. Joseph. Is it not Haydn? Bath. Okay. Home for an old woman. Shed. Wait. Oh, I think it's H. Haydn. I spelled it wrong. Okay. Is it Hypo? Spot for Hester Prynne's Scarlet Letter. Indian Prince. Jean. Oh, this is Erica, right? Yeah. I'm going to say Raja. Because I think Raja means king, right? If I'm not mistaken. Okay. Rocker who wrote the memoir Broken Music. Oh, it's probably Sting. Descriptive language. Photo blow up abbreviation. Amount of time it takes to turn a page. Novel with subtitle Saga of an American Family. Stories beginning. I think it's S. Oh, this is Roots, yep, by Alex Haley. Uh, Boy, blank boy. Daniel J. I have no idea. Buck. Is this like a fox or a wolf or something? Or dog, maybe? Huh. It's tricky. I mean, really isn't in my wheelhouse, but I'm trying my best with this. Format for some old audiobooks. Okay, I'm gonna say this is yes, and then Heim. Things on an agenda. Granger. Oh, this is. Why did I have Pi? No, this is Hermione. Why did it take me so long to get? Okay. So it's prefix and preface. Okay. Uh, Screenwriter Ben. Hecht? What is this? Bench something? Diamond Jane, or Diamond Age. Own Young Ladies Illustrated Primer. Twice. Bench something? Or beach something. Aura, yeah, Aura Young Ladies Illustrated Primer. Okay. Okay. Dog. What is this? Mowgli's friend. Oh, I don't remember for some reason. Low and fat. With the mess. What is this? Hospital sticker. Shadowfax. Gandalf. I mean, Shadowfax is the horse, right? Is it not horse then? Hmm. Low and fat. Is this Aquila? I feel like I recognize that name. Lone, fat, lean. This is probably Nana, and then this is Emma. Okay, and then James, dog and thin man, Asta, I think. Okay, we're getting close. Buck and the Call of the Wild. hmm. Boy, blank boy. Shed. Ta-Nehisi Coates. The mess. Oh boy. Is this like row? Okay, what is this? Descriptive language. Imagery. Yep. Boy. Something boy. Beach. Beach read? Shadow facts. Oh, steed. Yep. Let's try that. Seagull, I'm gonna guess. Okay, so is this the message? Yeah, boy meets boy. Okay, and then format for some old audiobooks. Tape. Yep, tape for some old audiobooks. And then this is probably dress. And then home for an old woman in a nursery rhyme. Shoe. And then hospital sticker for short, hypo. And then we got one more. Angle of repose. And then bury my heart and wounded knee, Author Brown. D. And let's try that. And that was the monthly bonus. I definitely struggled with this one because, you know, I'm not much of a reader, but I'm trying to be. And there were definitely so many, like, obscure references, to me at least. I mean, some of these were, like, pretty obvious. It's like, you know, basic literature knowledge, but other stuff is like really contemporary, so I'm just like not as familiar with it. But yeah, very interesting stuff. I mean, I think there's definitely a lot of inspiration from this puzzle. So, you know, I can definitely kind of look through this puzzle to see like what I should read here. Yeah, very interesting stuff. And then let me see. I'm glad my mom died. Yep, this is Jeanette McCurdy from of iCarly fame. Yeah, this looks like a pretty good book, so I'd have to find a time to read it. Yeah, you know, I guess while we're kind of at it, maybe I can kind of go through what I've been reading so far. Give me a second. So this has become kind of a book video, I guess. Like unintentionally so. So, I mean, I bought some books from Half Price Books, so I can kind of start. So I actually read Animal Farm for the first time, and it's quite interesting. I really love this book. Like, I was pretty much enwrapped, and like, I found it so riveting. Also, quite a relevant book, if you ask me. Yeah, I love this book. And then I actually read Of Mice and Men for the first time, and I really like this book too. It's definitely a classic because I've been trying to get into Steinbeck a little more. I actually also read The Pearl, which I checked out from the library, and both are good. Yeah, so eventually I do want to try to read some of his longer books, like The Grapes of Wrath or East of Eden. And then, yeah, as I mentioned, I'm reading The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. Yeah, it's interesting so far. And I also bought Heart of Darkness, which is the Joseph Conrad book, and basically got adapted into a movie called Apocalypse Now and by Francis Ford Coppola, and I love that movie. Really should try to rewatch it. Maybe I'll rewatch it after I read this. Don't know when I'll get to this, but at some point I just probably need to be in the right headspace for it. But yeah, this kind of a surprise that this had to do with books. So I'm guessing this is for an English class, like basically you're like the syllabus for like an English 101 class or like literature or something like that. Yeah, very much enjoyed it and definitely learned a lot about these books. Well, I hope you enjoyed my solve of the New York Times monthly bonus. I will catch you all later.